Is there any estimates for the number of people, of Bushman people that were there, say in the 1600s? And how densely populated was South Africa? And what part of Africa exactly are we talking about? Like, Africa's a wallopingly big continent, despite the Mercator projection. And so, and the people who Americans think of as black, they occupy Africa south of the Sahara Desert, but fundamentally north of where South Africa is. Like, how far up were the Bushmen? How far to the north were the Bushmen the predominant human population in the 1600s?
Well, that's a very important point. So they occupied. They were several thousands. I don't know if they were 100,000. I'm not sure. We can check those numbers.
Yeah.
But they lived pretty much all over South Africa, and they lived more to the eastern part, which is important because the eastern part is much more fertile land. It's much more humid, and that's where the most productive farming land is, and so forth.
Right.
The western part is arid. It's more deserts and dry, and so forth.
So they lived mostly in the east?
Yes, but they don't anymore, and that's important because, so if you go to the eastern parts, like the Drakensberg, you would find the cave paintings of the Khoi and the San, but they don't live there anymore because they were pushed out by groups coming in from the north, who, it has become a controversial term, although I don't know what the appropriate term then would be, by the Bantu people. So the word Bantu is a word that means people. It just means people.
That's typical anthropologically. Most tribes refer to themselves as the humans, as opposed to everyone else who aren't the humans.
Exactly. So they've been known as the Bantu-speaking groups, but today it's controversial to use that term.
Why is that?
Because it's a term that refers to black people. And I think some people have used the term in the context of making derogatory remarks or something to that effect.
I see. Okay.
But that's how they were known historically. And that's the Zulus and the Xhosas and the different groups that we know in South Africa today.
And they came down from the north and pushed out the Bushmen.
The north, and they pushed out the Bushmen.
Right.
Yes.
Now,